What's up guys, Intentional back with yet another video, and today I figured I'd talk about my problem in World of Warcraft. Not only do I still play the game after so many years, but I have almost exclusively played Balanced Druids. I cannot really explain why I love Balanced Druids so much and choose to keep re-rolling as one. I just like being a huge chicken and seeing fat Starfire crits, I guess. Either way, I have played Boomies too many times and I think it would be cool to go back and see how far I made it on all of them. So let's start with my very first Moonkin on the very old private server of VanillaGaming. Hey! Over 50% of you aren't subscribed. So do me the tiny favor, hitting that sub button, and then me and you were on the same team. We're going to be good. Just do me that itty bitty favor. And if you aren't hitting that sub button, just know your name's on the list. So this is my very first Moonkin I've ever made. And when I first started on VanillaGaming, I didn't realize like Moonkins weren't that good in Classic. I saw one on retail, and I saw that they could be Moonkins in Classic WoW, so I was like, you know, I'm just going to roll one, because I figured why not. It did turn out to be kind of a problem though, and I didn't realize the road that lied ahead of me, because I got so much shit for playing a Balanced Druid on this server specifically, because there wasn't too many people. It had a decent population, there were some guilds raiding and whatnot, but they were kind of forced to have me in the group because there wasn't really any other choices. So whenever I was playing a Moonkin, people were like, oh my god, we have to take him. We don't have another DPS. Fuck it, we're just going to take him for the sake of having another person in the raid. I have not logged on. Oh, look, I have the ZG enchants. Back in the day, I thought the stats, like pure stats, were just better than like the flat DPS increase from spell damage. That's mainly because I was supporting more of a, I guess, utility role. I was more off healing, and I was more kind of making sure the raid was going in the right direction, if that makes any sense. Full Bloodvine set, of course. 2% hit. I did love my hit. Yep, 1% hit. How much hit do I have on this guy? The 2% crit, trinket, or neck piece, that's pretty insane. Just checking out the gear is pretty insane to me. We got Mission there. We got the 2% crit neck piece from ZG. We got the shoulders from Blackwing Lair, the cloak from Ani, we got Bloodvine vest, we have the full set of Bloodvine, of course, you know, Biss, I knew that back then too, Braces of Arcane Accuracy, of course, Lokegutt, we got the offhand from Twins, Idol of the Moon, 2% crit trinket, Talisman of Ephemeral Power, Band of Force Concentration, Ring of the Fallen God, Bloodvine boots, Bloodvine leggings, 2% hit belt because I really liked my hit back in the day. Nowadays, I tend to just build less hit and more crit, which isn't necessarily the play, but I seem to enjoy it a lot more. And then we got Darkstorm Gauntlets. Now, a fun fact about these Darkstorm Gauntlets is Avicii, yes, the artist Avicii was actually shooting a music video in my neighborhood, and he was asking, well, I shouldn't say he wasn't on the site, it was more like all the people he hired to make the music video. And they were asking people if they wanted to be part of the music video for like background people and whatnot, and they had costumes. And I actually didn't do it because I was raiding AQ40 that night. I could not be bothered with being in Avicii's video. And that night I actually got Darkstorm Gauntlets, so it was well worth it. I had my DKP saved up and I was so happy that these dropped. It's pretty funny. I'll have his music video linked down below, and one scene in particular, which I'll probably have edited over what I'm saying right now, you see them next to my place, and I'm inside. You see my window. I'm inside raiding AQ40, and I'm getting my Darkstorm Gauntlets. Look, I have like so much crap too. Oh my goodness. Diana's Pearl Necklace, Leggings of Immersion, Spine Shatter. I actually use Spine Shatter to tank Ani. Fun fact. Shard of the Fallen Star, great in AQ40 for all like the little AoE like little bug packs. I love that. Stack that with Hurricane and then use that. You'll be doing great DPS. Staff of Shadow Flame. I didn't get that in Classic, and I really kind of wish I did because that thing is so sick, man. Gloves of Ebru, which I used on Classic WoW. Just so much like little crap. Red Karaji Resonating Crystal, Robe of Volatile Power. Still got some demonic runes left. Didn't use those. Nature Resist, we got a Flask of Supreme Power, bunch of Shadow Pots, Mana Potions, Blessed Karaji, Acolyte Staff. Man, dude, I really did a lot on this character. I'm kinda curious to see what we have in the bank. Once again, it seems to be just a bunch of useless crap. Fetish of the Sand Reaver, I was actually forced to use this on Anubercon in Nax, because I kept pulling threat on the mobs. Our tanks were not getting threat enough, so if I got like 2 crits in a row, that was it. And I wanted to pump, so I'm not holding back. Orb of Deception. Oh, Abyssal Cloth of Amis of Sorcery. I used that for a little bit because, once again, I really like my hit. Disgusting Oozling Pet. Man, there's so much, dude. Oh, I had a lot of fun on this character. I wonder how much time we have played. Oop, I need a little slash there. I wonder how much time we have played. We have 74 days played on this character. Man, insane. But this was my very first Moonkin, and I would say we went pretty far. We didn't get too many Nax items, but I'm happy with the outcome of this character for sure, for sure. But I think that's really it for this guy, and I'm not going to be playing him. I mean, it's cool that I went back and checked him out and whatnot. And a fun fact about this account is that it's not even my account. Some guy bought a level 60 mage with full tier 1, and he didn't enjoy it. So he gave it to me, and then I made intentional on the account. So I think what I'm going to do, because I'm not going to be using this character, and frankly I don't think I'm ever going to be playing on the server again, is I'm going to have the account information linked down in the description below. So if you guys want to check it out, you know, delete my characters, or just play a Moonkin, have some fun with some fat Starfire crits, you could do that. And next up we have my Moonkin on the retail servers. I did make a Moonkin on retail around Mist Pandaria. I want to say it was maybe Kata when I actually made this tune, but Mist Pandaria is when I really played, and there isn't really much to say on this character. I didn't do anything. Like I said, I mainly play Mist Pandaria. I tried playing in Draenor, didn't really enjoy that too much. I tried coming back in Legion. I do have the weapon. Didn't really enjoy that. And apparently Moonkins are at their very best right now in retail, and honestly, I just could not give a flying fuck. But I mean, it's pretty cool. We did get the freaking cape, the legendary cape in Mist Pandaria, so I did play him quite a bit. I did enjoy the PvP and how it played back then, but honestly, this character's just been sitting for quite a while. I'd hop on, maybe do like a mount run or something, and that's really about it. Kind of a shame that I didn't take Balanced Druid as seriously in retail. I do like how they changed the mechanics of it, and you have like Astral Power, and then back in Mist Pandaria you had like the swing system where you would do one side was Starfire, then the other side was Wrath. I mean, it was pretty cool, but it just wasn't for me. I just don't enjoy it for whatever reason. And there really isn't much to say. The only thing I miss about retail is the Moonkin hatchling, the little Moonkin pet you can get. Oh, that thing is so cute. But yeah, not much to say on this character. Let's see how much time we have played before we head out. 34 days. 34 days play on this character. Yeah, I really didn't do much, to be honest with you. So we're going to go check out my Moonkin on Classic WoW. So this is intentional on Classic WoW, and I did get pretty far on this character. I would log in, but I don't want to pay Blizzard 15 bucks just so I could check this character out. I will say that this is probably my most successful Moonkin in the vanilla version of the game. We got a lot of Nax items, and I was pumping damage, man. I think our highest parses were during Molten Core Blackwing Lair. I kind of gave up during AQ40 and Nax, if I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't give up rating or anything. Well, I did give up rating halfway through Nax, but as far as like pushing it to the max, I kind of got I got lazy with it, to say the least. But I had so much fun on this character, and although I don't want to give 15 bucks to Blizzard, so we're not going to actually log in and check it out, it's cool just to look at it. Classic WoW was so much fun. You know, a lot of people were saying it wasn't going to be the same thing, you're not going to have the connections. Vanilla WoW is so good at just putting you in social situations and allowing you to find a guild and make friends. Oh, it was so much fun, man. What we are going to do is we're going to check out the TBC version of this character, because I did continue playing it into TBC. So let's move over to the TBC version. And this is my Moonkin in TBC, and I did fail to mention that we did get Hand of Ragnaros in Classic. My guild had the eye drop, they didn't know who to give it to, and all my friends were like, give it to him, Moonkin with Sulfuris. It took me months to make this thing. It was so expensive, man. But oh my gosh, it's so much fun to have. When people see a Moonkin with it, I think they get hyped up, and it's kind of rare to see. A lot of Moonkins, they get it in Classic, but I'm very happy that I was one of those Moonkins that were able to obtain it. And if you are interested, I actually made a PvP video using exclusively Hand of Rag, and I'll have that link down below. So, this is my Moonkin on TBC, and we did a lot during TBC. Our gear is pretty solid. There was a lot of pieces that I wanted to get. For example, we never got the freaking 4-set bonus when it came to Tier 5, which I'm pretty upset about because I really wanted to see how big we can get our Starfire crits. I mean, we got a lot of gear on this character. I went for the crit route because I really enjoyed crits, and I believe we're chilling at almost 30% crit, like, unbuffed. I mean, Mark of the Wild, but does that really count for a druid, you know? But, yes, I had a lot of fun during TBC. I did quit raiding because with Season of Mastery coming out, I kind of had to decide where to put my time into, and I chose Season of Mastery. But, I mean, this is my character. Classic WoW, TBC. I'm looking forward to playing Wrath of the Lich King on this character as well. There's so many memories on this character, and they're pretty recent, too. This is like I guess it's an older character at this point, but I made this character when Classic WoW came out. And it's really cool just seeing, like, all my old stuff. We have my, you know, Ram AV. We got the freaking, the PvP Nagrand mount. What else do we have? We just got so much crap on this character. I don't really plan on continuing this character in TBC. I kind of lost interest in raiding. I'm not looking forward to Hydrol, for one thing. If my guild ever needs me in Black Temple, like, I'm more than willing to kind of cover a DPS spot for them if they need it. But I haven't been attuned yet, so that's kind of an issue. But overall, this character is just so much fun. Man, oh my gosh, I totally forgot. And I hope I get this in Season of Mastery. Ooh, the best mount. We got the ZG Raptor in Classic, dude. What I used to do is I would sit in Stormwind on my Raptor and then have Hand of Rag and just have people, you know, inspect me, and it feels so good. It was like an Asmongold moment almost. But I think this character is the one you're probably familiar with. I've made so much content on this character, and there's so much more content to come from this character as well. As a matter of fact, there are a lot more 10-hour farms that I want to do in TBC, and I do want to talk about... There are tons of topics that I want to talk about in TBC. For me personally, I just felt like I didn't really cover everything I wanted to cover in the vanilla version of the game, so that's kind of what I'm doing as of right now. And then we have Wrath of the Lich King, which I mentioned before, and we're going to be doing so much then too. I haven't really gone over the gear because, I mean, it's kind of whatever. Engineering goggles, we got the Spell Strike pants, full Spellfire set, you know, just... kind of like the essential stuff if you were playing a caster. I think everyone has this, so it's nothing really cool. And like I said before, I'm not paying $15 to see the classic version of the character because Blizzard, for some reason, needs to get paid for that. I find that so freaking odd. Like, you can undelete a character, like, every 7 days or something like that, and the character can be years old, right? And you can just undelete it and play it, but you have to pay Blizzard $15 to get a clone of a character, even though it's not really a clone of a character. It's just a different... I don't know. It's so freaking dumb, to be honest. I really wish it was like a free process so we could check it out. Because the classic version and the TBC version, although we do have similarities, you know, and I have kept some stuff. I mean, I was like full of crap when TBC came out, so I just kind of cleaned house, and when I replaced gear, I just sold it, you know. But anyways, I would say that this is my proudest character, not only because of all the content I've made with it, but just how much fun I've had on it, and really, it's just such a good time. Honestly, hold on, let's see how much playtime we have. We have 164 days play on this character, and I regret none of it. But after checking this one out for a little bit and kind of reminiscing, we do have a few other Moonkins we need to check out, so we're going to go to the Season of Mastery right now. And this is my newest Moonkin. I switched it up and went Horde this time around because I really haven't played a Horde Moonkin before. And I've been having a blast, not gonna lie. I have posted a video of like my struggles in Season Mastery with the community and whatnot. But overall, it's been a blast. We still have so much work to do, and this time I'm building a lot more crit because, I mean, I like my crits, man. What can I say? We've actually made quite a bit of content with this character as well, and there's a lot more to come. And there's a lot more farms I want to do too. I've been having a blast farming things out. For example, I have some grave moss in here. We're doing a 1,000 runs of SM Graveyard just for grave moss and King's Blood to see how much we can get, and to get prepared for Naxxramas and make a ton of gold from that. I decided that instead of raiding, that I would just focus purely on farms and trying to make gold and like kind of hosting events, you know. I will want to join a pug here or there, but I'm certainly not in a guild that's going to be raiding. I'm made my own guild, and I just want to chill and have fun and just kind of take a different approach when it comes to vanilla WoW. So although this Moonkin is kind of fresh and we still have so much to do with it, there's going to be a lot more content with this Moonkin, and I'm kind of curious to see how my gear's going to look at the end without really raiding, if that makes any sense. And just kind of seeing how much gold we can make overall. But this is my kind of main Moonkin as of right now, so I am spending a lot of time on this guy. I think we have, here, let's see how much time we have played on this guy. We already have 15 days played, and there's going to be a lot more, I can promise that. But although this is my newest and my main Moonkin, we still have another one we need to check out. And this would be my latest creation on the Vanilla Plus private server, and you can thank Hamster Wheel for getting me on this server. Now, I haven't played private servers in a long time, but the reason that I played this one is because Hamster Wheel made a video going over all the changes when it comes to the Moonkins. And, I mean, it sold me. It sold me, man. They did so much to the talent tree alone that I had to play it. I had to give it a go. So right off the bat, you can see how different the talent tree already is. And like I said, the biggest thing that I like about it is that they made changes that were actually good for balanced druids. For example, you have a talent that actually increases your hit by 4% overall. And then if you go to the restoration tree, you have the accuracy one, which increases hit by 3%. So you get 7% hit just from talents alone in Classic WoW. And then not only that, they have a new mechanic for balanced druids, which is pretty interesting. The Nature Balancer. Your wrath spells have a 4% chance to increase your critical strike chance of your next Moonfire or Starfire by 50%, and your Moonfire or Starfire spells have a 4% chance to increase critical strike chance of your next Wrath by 50%. And this really changes things up quite a bit. And I think it's really the spice that balanced druids need in Classic WoW. So I'm really looking forward to hitting 60 on this server, and really seeing how the Moonkin's going to play out, and specifically the raiding, because they really have changed a lot on this server. For example, when you go raiding, there are actually raid tokens now, so you can buy your specific tier set for whatever spec you want to play. And I haven't even seen the tier 1 balanced druid set yet, but I mean, just the fact that it's a thing, it's almost like Vanilla Plus is putting Season of Mastery to shame in my eyes. So hopefully Blizzard can kind of take the ideas from Vanilla Plus and implement it into other Seasons of Mastery, but as of right now, it's not happening. Vanilla Plus has done it, so I'm playing on this private server. And I want to give a big shout out to Hamster Wheel once again, because not only did he make videos on this server and talked about Balanced Druid specifically on the server that got me interested in it, he actually helped me out, gave me some gold, and gave me a bunch of cool gear for my leveling journey. And I'm hoping one day I can make a kind of PvP montage video on this server and make him proud. But once again, another Moonkin, and I'm going to be making content on this server. Definitely not as much as I'm making on Season of Mastery as of right now, but I do plan on making videos on the server, so keep an eye out. But those were all of my Moonkins, and let me know in the comment section down below if you think I have a mental problem because I keep playing Balanced Druids, or if you think I should maybe switch it up. You know, just give me your thoughts on all of my characters and me just playing the same thing over and over again in World of Warcraft. And if you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more from me, then hit that sub button. Make sure you have a great day, and peace!